Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Today, we're going to be discussing the big possible news. Well, not even possible, very likely news to drop in October involving an announcement of a new Halo game in October during the Halo Championship Series, which is, I believe, held during like the 24th or something, sometime in mid October, mid to late October. Uh, Nevertheless, we're going to be talking about that today. We're going to be talking about kind of the ramifications on that because, like, if you really think about it, the FPS games are at a weird standpoint or a weird point right now, to where you have Call of Duty, right? You have Black Ops 7, which does not actually have a lot of hype. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it really, to me, okay, this is just my honest opinion. The game looks mid. All right, the multiplayer, I mean, Call of Duty is just not what it is anymore. It's not. It doesn't have the same strength it used to have. It's not the same game. Battlefield 6 definitely looks great, okay? And we've played the beta. I played the beta. It's great so far. Um, with Call of Duty though, Call of Duty's not at a point to where it's like fallen off completely, but I think it's a franchise that's on borrowed time, and it's a franchise that's on a downward spiral. And with that, it kind of leaves a void. And honestly, in my opinion, and again, back to Halo, if they can really show something off really good in October, right? Whatever the next game is, whether it's a Halo Infinite sequel, a Halo Combat Evolved remake, hell, even fucking Halo 3 Anniversary, if they show off something good, they can generally make a huge impact in FPSs, right? They can make a huge impact in gaming in general because, again, Call of Duty's on a downward spiral. Some people will say, oh, that's not true, and if you don't like current Call of Duty, you're just bad at it, right? Or I don't know. I don't know. I just think Call of Duty's just not the same anymore. And obviously, we just had to take it with a grain of salt. Obviously, Halo Infinite didn't have the best launch, but we have to give it to 343 now, Halo Studios. They did put effort into trying to make the game better, even after Microsoft kind of pulled the plug on the game and said, hey, we're going to cut your resources down to like nothing and work with what you got, right? So, again, a new game will be announced or showed off or revealed in October. They are switching to Unreal Engine for all main projects going forward, so that could be a good thing, Hopefully, I mean, they made that whole fancy slip space engine for Halo Infinite, and I'm not saying that thing was bad, but they made it seem like Halo Infinite was going to be super ambitious in a lot of areas, and really wasn't. You know, I think I don't know, but I'm obviously a Halo fan. All right, so Halo's my favorite franchise. I have a lot of hope because I'm really excited for whatever's next. And I've heard, there's leaks saying that it's multiple Halo games that are at least in the works. So I'm not sure if they're going to reveal all of them at once. And this is not saying they're going to come out next year. They might not even come out next year. They might come out 2 years from now. But whatever it is, if they can show off something really, really good, it can make a huge impact. It can hit Call of Duty hella hard because Call of Duty, the people up the higher ups, they act like they're not worried about Battlefield 6, except damn well we all know they are. They go like, oh, we're not concerned about Battlefield 6. Call of Duty's still the biggest game and it's too big to fail. Like, oh, you guys are going to eat your words once. Because, I mean, really, think about it. Because Black Ops 6, they lost like half of its player base by like February. You know? Black Ops 6 fell off so fast in terms of player counts. It's bad. And that's kind of just how it is with COD. It'll launch, have a shit ton of players for the first 2 or 3 months, maybe 4, and then fall off. And that's just kind of how it is now. And again, back to Halo. This is a huge point for Halo because Halo is obviously a franchise that's also not what it used to be. All right, Halo and Call of Duty used to be juggernauts in gaming. And you could argue Call of Duty still technically a juggernaut in gaming because it still sells a lot of copies no matter what, even if the game is arguably mid. And it's still top selling game each and every year because people buy, of course. So Call of Duty is still a juggernaut. It's just not the same type of juggernaut. It's just like I don't know how to really describe it. It's like I would say it's like a false. It gets a lot of players, but again, they don't stick around for very long. They disappear by like mid, by like late winter, right? Around February, early spring, you know. But Halo has had a rough few years, right? We obviously got to go back to Halo 4. Halo 4, in my opinion, is a great game. Okay, some people don't like it. A lot of traditional Halo fans don't like it. Um, Halo 5 is a well disliked game by the Halo community and just in general gaming. Um, I will say Halo 5's campaign is low key mid. It's not like as horrible as some people say. It's just not that good. The multiplayer for Halo 5 though is honestly really good in my opinion. So, and here's a picture of the shit they're talking about. Halo's entering a new dawn. All future games. This is just them announcing about the Unreal Engine. I was honestly not looking at the screen, so I was supposed to talk about that, but it doesn't really matter. We're too far gone now. But um, yeah, I think with if they can show off something really really nice, they can get some hype in the Halo community going, and it can get some hype in gaming in general. So I really hope that whatever they got cooking up there in Halo Studios, is good. Now, again, there has been rumors about it being a Halo Combat Evolved remake. There's been rumors about it being a Halo Infinite sequel. It has been, there's all kinds of things. I really honestly want another ODST game. I really, really do. I don't care in what form it needs to happen. I also want I don't know, there's a lot, But really, there's over a dozen different directions they can go, and we'll kind of have to wait until October. So whether it's a Halo 3 anniversary, which is probably unlikely, a Halo Combat Evolved remake, which is rumored, Halo Infinite sequel, also rumored, or a completely different side game, which I wouldn't mind, again, new stories, because there's all kinds of stories you can go for. And once again, the Halo universe, the Halo franchise has a lot of stories. There's a lot that they can tell, and a lot of different timelines they can go with. And whether they choose to either a remake Halo Combat Evolved, which in my opinion, I don't know, it's a move that I think the only reason why I would agree with it because I don't really like Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary because they really changed the art style. Yeah, I don't really like if you've watched my gameplay on some of my videos, I don't use the anniversary graphics ever actually. I only use classic graphics because I generally believe and I do like the anniversary graphics obviously make it look better, but not really because I just feel like the art style for some of the things generally just look like shit or just don't look right. Like for the mission 343 Guilty Sparks, they just made that level too bright. It was supposed to be a dark, generally creepy swamp, and they messed it up in a lot of ways with the anniversary. And in Halo 2 Anniversary, they kept the art style very close to the original, and that's why Halo 2 Anniversary is way better than Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. But I don't know. I mean, I won't be too opposed to a Combat Evolved remake. It's just it needs to be done right. All right, it needs to be done right. They can't fuck it up because Halo Combat Evolved, obviously, one of the most important Halo games out there. So if you fuck that up, I mean, I feel like this is one of those situations where Halo Studios slash 343 originally are kind of on their last legs. Not like to the point that I just feel like if they have another bad launch, the community was already out for their head a while ago. And obviously, some people are giving them leeway, some people are giving them a new shot. And as long as Microsoft gives them the resources they need to succeed, we can have the Halo game we want. But we don't know. So again, in October, I believe it's the 24th, we will see what they announce. We will see what they do. Man, it's going to be exciting. I'm excited. So, who knows? I'm not sure if a Halo Combat Evolved remake is going to happen, but again, I would not be opposed to that. But I really want to see what they do with a sequel to Halo Infinite. I want to know what happens. I want to, because we all wish we got campaign DLC. We never got that because they suck. But yeah, we'll wait and see in October. It could be a number of games. I honestly would also. A lot of people want this Halo 3, Halo Wars 3. Yes, that would be a great option. Again, honestly, one thing though, if they make a anniversary to Halo 3, which I hope so, and if anything, that's probably gonna come out like 2027 because it's like the 20-year anniversary, I think, right? Yeah. So if that was to happen, I hope it comes out alongside a Halo 3 ODST remaster anniversary, whatever. Yeah. So again, October is only a little bit away. What's today, the 29th. So we're very close to October. We will be seeing very soon what they've been working on, and it's full glory in the Unreal Engine because that's what they're moving to. And it's going to be exciting. The future for Halo is somewhat exciting. Again, as long as they don't mess it up, because you have our opportunity with Call of Duty in the gutters, the way Call of Duty is, it's just it's a huge opportunity to kind of knock Call of Duty down. Not like obviously, but I feel like maybe Activision will feel some pressure and actually feel the need to make their game better because they act like again they act like they're not worried about Battlefield 6. Oh yes, you are, because Battlefield 6, as long as it's not doesn't completely fumble, it'll probably last longer than your game because Call of Duty recently has been falling off by the time of like February. It hits February, March, April, whatever. By that point, the game has lost like 75% of its player base and hardly anyone plays it. So, I mean, obviously, there's still a lot of people playing it, but it's lost like 50%, a giant chunk of its players. So, it's a huge opportunity for Halo to take advantage of Call of Duty's downside right now. And maybe Activision will see the need to make their game better, but that's not really the point. Halo needs a win. All right. Halo Infinite wasn't really deemed to win by some people. And again, it is a much better game now, but it launched in a somewhat disappointing state. Now, it did have a better launch than Battlefield 2042, and it did have a better launch than Call of Duty Vanguard, because Call of Duty Vanguard is horrible. But yeah, we'll see what they cook up, and I'm excited to see what they got. So I will probably obviously make a video talking about it when it does happen, because it's gonna be big news. Again, I'm pretty sure it's the 24th when the Halo Championship Series is starting, something like that. I think so. I should have checked. But I know it's in October, obviously. So, once again, I think that's going to kind of wrap it up for today's video. But one thing I would say, let Halo Studios cook and see what they got. I mean, obviously, they're not going to release the game this year by any means, but it could easily come out next year or the year after. Doesn't really matter. Honestly, just give them time. And hopefully, whatever they show off in October, whether it's just one Halo game or it's multiple, which I honestly would be awesome if it was at least two of them, two at once. That'd be cool. Maybe even three. I don't know. Whatever they show off, I hope it's great, and I hope they got it because I Halo needs a win, and this could be a huge win in October for Halo and the whole franchise. There's a lot of different stories, a lot of different ways they could go with the next game, whether it's a sequel to Halo Infinite, Halo Combat Evolved Remake is rumor, or some other spin-off or something like that. I am looking forward to it, and I cannot wait to see what they got for us. That will wrap up for today's video. I know I said that earlier, but that's going to be for it. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. I will have maybe a video tomorrow, dropping tomorrow. I might have to push that one back. But NFL Week 5 predictions drop on Wednesday. And once again, I am very upset that the Cowboys and Packers tied because, again, it fucks with my record. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, and have a great rest of your day.